Forget everything he just said.
Yeah, just ignore the first minute and a half of this. I'm gonna have to cut this out in my recording. Okay, so we come. Jiminy Cricket. Uh,
It's nice to know that I can still cause butterflies into my husband.
yeah. God. Good morning, and welcome to Hanging with Dad podcast. Let's try this again. So, my featured guest today is my lovely wife, Uni underscore 285 on Twitch. She's unicorn something else on other services. She does do TikTok. She does do, uh, well, she has a Twitter. She doesn't do Twitter.
Not
Um,
faithfully.
no, she's on Facebook and all this other kind of stuff. She is a mom, grandmother, and teacher. I just killed the first question I got or that I have for you. So, there's that. Um, but she has this Betty Rubble laugh that comes out when she's having fun. And that's one of the two reasons I fell in love with her. The other reason was her deep, her blue eyes. That just caught me right away. I fell in love with her the first day I met her, and I didn't intend to. Um, we met, and I was basically supposed to be a mentor to her, and I screwed that up. So we we have
Did not. I got a mentor for the rest of my life.
true. We met when she was in high school. I had been out of school for about a year. I was graduated. She was, I'm not going to say how old she was. I robbed the cradle. Um,
Only 17 at that
see, I wasn't going to go there, but yeah.
time.
But yet we waited till she was 18 to get
Two
married.
days after I was 18.
2 days after she was married, 2 days after she was 18, we got married. And we didn't get married because we had to. No, that was not the reason. We uh, um, we genuinely loved each other, and it shows in the length of our marriage. We have been married now for 38 years plus. This February will be 39. We are almost at our 40-year anniversary. I don't know what I want to do for our 40-year anniversary. If I'm still around, I probably won't be
You
around.
better be.
um, but okay, let's see if I can do this correctly. See if we get hi Shaggy. Good morning. I hope you're well. Um,
Hello, my friend.
let me see if I can get this done without screwing it up. There she is. She's drinking coffee. Hello, honey.
Hi.
So yeah, we've been married close to 40 years now. It's been 38. Uh, February will be 39. And we have been through the ringer and then some, but we're still hanging tough.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, so can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear her? Can you see her? Number two. And three, how does the stream look so far? We're gonna be playing Power Wash and talking with Uni a little bit. Yep, audio visuals are good. Thank you, Wicked. Appreciate it. Um, Uni tried to do the YouTube, the VTuber thing, and I also tried the VTuber, but they don't have one with a beard that's as glorious as mine.
Yeah, they don't make them old like we are,
Yeah, we
and
don't have
I don't want people thinking I'm younger than who I am.
younger than
Yeah.
you are. Yeah,
Yeah, younger than I am.
yeah, but
I don't want to portray my inside. I want to portray my side with
yeah.
it.
I mean, I'm a bit self-conscious about myself, but I just like push it to the back of my brain. I try not to worry about it. I do the, is my beard still glorious? But I don't care if people see me or not. I really do. You have to probably find a pre-made asset for it. I'll get be some free ones on Buche. Okay. I see if I can find some. I've gotten some after I gotten some rest. Okay.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Thank you, Wicked.
Rest is always first, babe.
Butterfly said she was going to try to make one for her, but it's a process. It takes a while. Um, and her 3 hours of sleep by typing was offset. No.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we totally get that.
I get that because I have been having issues with sleeping here. Oh, geez, how long now? About a year?
About that, if not longer, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be laying in bed for hours before I'll even attempt to go to sleep. Hello, butterfly. Welcome in. Oh, we got a
Oh, my bestie.
here's a
There's my friend. There's
shout
my
out.
friend. There's my friend. There's my friend.
Oh, get here, get here, get here, get here. Oh my god. You
I
will
love
wait for that
butterfly.
right now. You wait for that.
Good morning, butterfly. Welcome in. We were just talking about you. Well, not about you. We said you're gonna make a VTuber for uni, but it's gonna take a while because it's a process. Those things take time. We use
Always good things, butterfly. Always good things.
yeah, we use Butterfly for all our emotes, graphics. If we need anything, she's the one we go to. I on my Twitter, TikTok, and other I think Instagram. I have been followed
Take your
by
time. Take your time.
um so many graphics artists. They always follow you in hopes that you're gonna. Oh, I need a graphics artist. No, I don't need a graphic. If my next two commissions done, I'm gonna start it. Ah, you no, you're fine. You're fine. Um,
Yeah, take your time. Take your
yeah,
time.
don't worry about it. So yeah, if anybody watching this needs a graphics artist, go to Twitch,
Go to butterfly. Go butterfly.
go to and look up Broken Butterfly 91. Get her to make your emotes, backgrounds, you know, scenes, whatever. She's done commission for a book, so she does a book covers, all kinds of things. So
Amazing doesn't even say the right word.
yeah, I'm gonna leave a lurk. Have to get some rest. Love you, Wicked. Go get some
Mm.
sleep.
Love you, Wicked.
Okay. So let's get the game screen up. There we are. Is that the game screen? Oh yeah. Okay. Um,
I don't need.
so I guess Tony. Hello, Tony. How are you? So, I guess now it's time to start asking you questions, right? Well,
Oh, shit.
before we get into questions, tell everybody a little bit about yourself that I haven't already mentioned.
I go by Uni. I've always gone by some form or fashion of unicorn because unicorns have always been my favorite. I guess you can say unicorns are my spirit animal. I mean, it may not be official, but that's the one I chose. Um, in real life, I go by Barbara. Never really cared for Barbara, but that's a whole other story. And I had this one friend that always called me Barbie, so I kind of like that because it kind of goes with the laugh, not the, I don't
Scotland's national animal is the unicorn.
know. Awesome.
Well, we need to move.
I need to move to Scotland.
We
Exactly. We need to move.
need to move.
But I'm a mom of two, a grandmother of three
I get that,
beautiful
Tony.
children. Um, let's see. By day, I am a teacher. I've been a teacher for 23 years now. Still going strong. And when everyone, if somebody asks me if I'm still at the school that I work at, I always tell them, yeah, they can't get rid of me. They can't live without me.
Hi, Beth Wolf.
And
Um,
evidently it's true because I've been there for 23 years.
I'm sorry,
So
Uni. I need to interrupt you for just a second, but
that's okay.
with your issue that you have going on at school right now with the boys, Tony,
Oh, yeah.
Tony would probably be the person that you need to talk to see how he handles that, because he does
Ah.
your Tony's work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Tony would be an excellent source of information on how to handle that situation. So,
I will have to hit him up.
yeah, Tony, we she has an issue at her school right now where some uh, people are.
From what we know, it's just one boy, but he is going into the restroom and destroying important pieces of the restroom. And it's just beyond our ability to so far it's been beyond our ability to pinpoint exactly who it is.
Yeah, we can't find out who it is
We've
because
gotten to the point to
you
where
can't put cameras
we
in there, so
no,
I know that one
but
all
we are
too well. Yeah,
documenting when kids leave the room and when they return back from the restroom. And it's so sad to have to do this, but it's
yeah,
the time and day, you know?
yeah.
It's our era, so
I'm sorry, Uni. Please continue.
oh,
Um,
that's okay. Like I said, I'm a mama too. My daughter is living 30 minutes, well, actually about 40 minutes away from us. So I get to see her quite often and my granddaughter. And I have a son that lives in Washington State that is in the military and is doing
Hi, Kayla.
absolutely wonderful. He's got two of my grandchildren with him. And my granddaughter on my son's side calls me, FaceTimes me constantly. And those are days that I live for. But anyway, I'm a teacher at a private school about 40 minutes away from my house. Everyone always says, how can you stand to drive so far? And I tell them,
Hi,
the
Callie.
way I look at it is that the time that I drive is, excuse me,
Will do.
the
I'm gonna
perfect
turn off the power
timing
first.
for me to get myself hyped before I get to the school, and the perfect time for me to relax on my way home. So it's the perfect driving time for me. What else?
Did
That
you see Tony's response?
I did not. You guys need to check. Oh, sorry. I pretty much just have to keep checking the restrooms every hour, then getting with admin teachers to find out who went at the time I found it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think that's what we're doing right now. Tony is, like I said, as soon as the child leaves the room, we have to document that time, and then we have to document the time that they return back to school. I mean, back to the classroom. So I think that's about as close as we're going to get right now. But then again, since the children don't know or know that we're doing this, children have been returning back to my classroom quite quickly.
yeah.
They don't take as long as before, so that is a plus.
That is Mama Uni. Um, she's my guest for the seventh episode of Hanging with Dad. Callie,
Hello, Shaggy, my friend.
Callie, you're gonna have to.
Hello, Callie.
I hope you're gonna stream today. I hope you get to tell everybody about your adventure in San Diego. How was TwitchCon?
Which con land?
Yeah, how was TwitchCon? Okay. So I know the answer to some of these, but you need to tell um, people out there. You're still in San Diego. I'll be flying back in a few hours. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Well, thank you for stopping in. Um, thank you, Kayla. How did you get your start? What what got you into streaming?
Into streaming. Bad started in February, and he was always behind. I don't say this in the wrong way. Y'all have to learn from me. I kind of speak my words without thinking how they sound. So don't don't be offended by any way that I say things, please. Anyway, he would stream behind closed doors, because he needed the silence and everything. Didn't need the outside noise coming in or whatever. But behind the closed doors, I would hear how much fun he was having. I mean, the laughter that came from him was just so cool. So I would not eventually, I started sitting in with him, just seeing what it was all about and whatever, and talking to a few people that he talked to. And they just always said, "Oh, you need to do this. You need to do this," which is totally strange for me because I may not put this persona out, but I am a very shy person. I mean,
Introverted.
yeah, introverted, yeah. I don't speak unless spoken to. I don't do anything unless I've got someone right next to me. I'm one of those kind of persons.
Exactly, Bipple.
So anyway, I just kind of, you know, watched him, saw how he did things, and of course, Phasmo was the main game back then. And I am a very spooky kind of watcher. I love anything that does with spooks. I love those kind of games
She
and movies.
loves horror movies. She
I
watches
do.
them. She will watch some of the worst horror movies.
No, no, that's not true. It does have to have a storyline to it. I mean, it can't just be those teen slasher ones. It has
Yeah,
to
but
have,
you'll watch them just to make sure that they don't, because you find a movie that you think might be good. You don't know that it's not going to be good, but
right.
you start watching it and you gotta see where it goes. So I've I've done that with some movies. There are some movies they're so bad, but you say, okay, maybe it gets better.
Yeah, some of them are train wrecks. You just can't look away. You want
Yeah,
to see just how good or bad it's going to get as you watch it.
yeah.
And anyway, they kept pushing, you should do this, you should try it out, and yada yada. And I did, and I tried it out, and it was definitely a keeper. I mean, I don't do it as often as I should or as often as I want to, but the times that I do it, I have so much fun. It's a blast meeting
There are some
people
that are so
and
bad they're good, and others that are so bad they're bad. Exactly. Yeah, they are.
yeah, yeah. You are correct.
There's and even if they're bad, you can't look away.
No, you can't. There are some that you just you're glued for some strange
Yeah.
reason.
Okay. Who are some of the streamers that you follow that you like? Your favorites. Who are your favorites?
Well, you're at the top of the list.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Duh.
not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
Don't
are.
don't even say that. You don't even watch my streams. So shush.
Oh, don't even go there. I don't get to watch them when you stream, but I do go back and watch them afterwards.
Yeah,
Y-
which I probably should announce this at some point, but I am going to be switching these eventually, probably in November. I will switch these from Mondays to Sundays. Um, I don't know what time frame yet, but we're looking at it going to Sundays, and that way I get people who normally work be able to watch this and to participate. she's going to beat you up bad. Careful. Yeah, and plus she cooks my meals, so I could be poisoned at one point. Okay, so go ahead. Your favorite streamers.
Okay, and then Butterfly, because she's my bestie. I mean, as soon as I started watching her, it was just like we clicked so well that every time she's on, I got to be there. Every time I'm on, she's always there. And
Yeah,
of course, Wicked No No,
it's highly
Mama,
possible that we are related to Butterfly and Orion in some way because our
right?
genealogy does go from England. So, you just never know.
Exactly. Mama Dragon, I try to catch her every chance I can. Wicked No No. Wolf, of course. Who are my other ones? I think Dutch Essie. I
Jesse,
love
yes.
Dutch Essie. She is so cool.
What are we doing
And I
here?
found a new one
This isn't my
that
area.
goes by back off, dude, my side.
Sorry. Sorry.
Miss Ziggy. She has just some amazing energy that once I started watching her, it was like, oh, I got definitely followed this one. I mean, my follow list is very long, so I can't remember the names without looking at the list.
Is there an
Oh,
ad
J.R.
in
Cash.
progress?
Oh no.
There's an ad in progress. Why is there an ad in progress?
Uh-oh.
The
Mine says
hell?
ad in progress 2 minutes and 23
That's
seconds.
what I mean. There's an ad in progress. Why the hell is there an ad?
Uh-oh.
There's not supposed to be an ad right now.
You just
I love
subbed.
you, Rogan.
Oh, thank you for the sub.
Ooh.
Holy crap. Thank you, Bith Wolf. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Callie, you're in San Diego. You're not supposed to be the mod. Okay, getting the kids to school. Hope you're about. Oh yeah, we'll be about. Thank you, Butterfly. Uh, thank
Be
you so much for
careful,
subbing.
butterfly.
I'm so sorry you had to sub. I did not know there was an ad going. Please,
Oh
if you're not
no.
subbed and there's an ad going, please let me know.
And
Just
Panda, if
Yeah,
you're going to combust in a
we'll
minuet,
hush until the
remember
ad
that
is
it
over.
takes two to tango.
love that pirate hat.
Oh, love it.
I love that pirate hat. That is
That's
a glorious
cool.
beard. Oh, that's glorious. Thank you so much for that sub. I didn't sub to get around the ads. Wanted to show. Thank you so much. Okay, food just got here. Thank you, Callie. Have a good meal.
Ooh,
Okay,
enjoy the food.
sorry, unicorn. Uni.
That's okay.
Please continue. Did you get them all out or?
I think so. Yeah, those were my main ones. Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. So how did you choose your username? And this is going to go back a while, I think.
Every time I have to come up with a username, I'm always going to use some form or fashion of unicorn. I have got so many different spellings for unicorn, and I know it messes people up because they look at it and it's like, what is that?
Yeah, people
But
pronounce
yeah.
uni. Uh, I Everybody on Twitch has pronounced uni. I don't get that, but okay. Uh,
Maybe because I use a capital U? I'm not
Maybe
really
I don't know,
sure.
but
But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
on my nicknames, I always try to use some form or fashion of the word unicorn because, like I said, that's my spirit animal. So,
yeah. Now, having fun with Overwatch 2 at the moment. Okay, Shaggy.
oh,
Overwatch
cool,
2.
Shaggy.
I didn't know there was a. I didn't know there was an Overwatch 2. It's probably more chaotic than Overwatch 1. Okay. I've watched Overwatch be played, and I can't follow along. It's just so chaotic.
Well, go control the chaos, Shaggy.
Yeah. All right. what is your favorite part about streaming?
The
I would
connection
you.
with the friends that are there, the ones that you're playing with. I mean, it's almost like being in the same room with them.
Hmm.
And when you live so far away from everyone that can come and visit you, it's like you've got them in the same house with you. So it's like they've come for a visit just to be able to connect with people and find many different kinds of forms of people that are out there
Right.
is just amazing. And the
That's
games
that's
always
generally
help.
that's generally the answer to that question. Everybody's favorite part about streaming is the connections that you make. Um,
Yeah,
and that was, streaming became a big part of people's lives because of the pandemic.
right.
And so they needed to reach out, and Twitch and I think Mixer and all that. I think Mixer was gone by that time. But YouTube, that grew exponentially because of the pandemic and people needing that social interaction.
Mhm.
People just didn't want to stay home and watch TV. They wanted interaction. So Twitch gives you
Yeah.
that. Okay. What's the worst part about streaming? I think I know your answer to this, but
The anxiety that builds up before you hit that play button.
yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm such an introvert that it just kind of freaks me out. I mean, I've got things going through my mind going like, what the hell am I going to talk about? I don't have anything important enough for people to be willing to listen that long of a stream?
Yeah, you don't think people are going to watch your stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
That's
that's a
basically
lot.
about it.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's issues. They don't think they'll make it as a, excuse me. They don't think they'll make it as a streamer. They don't think they're good enough to be a streamer. And some of that is hogwash. Um, I you know I guess my thing is don't stream because you think you'll ever make it. Stream because you're already playing a game. You're gonna have fun. And if people like the game or the thing that you're streaming, they will show up. Uh, and
Like
if and if they don't, you're still playing a game and having fun. So stream just to stream. You know.
my problem is that I always want to find a game that has multiplayers to it
Hmm.
because like I said, I feel I don't have anything important enough to say to people. So I kind of need more people around me to kind of keep the conversation flowing?
Right.
So that's my problem.
Yeah.
One of my problems.
Okay. Um, do you have anything that you do before or after your stream to like either to pump yourself up or to wind down?
Beforehand, I breathe. But I make sure that I've got the usual, the waters next to me, anything that I'm going to drink, and just something that's not going to have to take me away. Now, technical wise, I have a big problem of just pushing play before I've tested everything. So usually I'm one that has technical difficulties as soon as I get started.
Yeah, like kind of like this morning.
Yeah, kind of like this morning.
I gotta look into that, see why it's not working.
And see,
Um,
I always say it's not a true stream if you don't have technical difficulties.
yeah, I think
You
everybody
gotta
says
have the
that. If you don't have
problem.
technical difficulties, did you really stream? Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. Uh, let's
But
see.
afterwards, it's just usually as long as I stream, afterwards is like, okay, I got to be here for this person, but my stomach is going, you've got to eat.
Yeah.
Hello?
Technical difficulties are always going to happen. Sometimes, even if you spent 3 hours beforehand getting everything perfect, every test being perfect, and then gremlins. Exactly.
Oh, you are right. You
Exactly.
are right.
The gremlins, they're just like, okay, hang on, let them get everything ready. Ah.
Surprise!
Yeah. Um, where have you gotten your ideas for your sound alerts or your channel points or anything that goes on in your stream? Where did you get those ideas?
I've copied a lot from Bad. I get them from him. He's my guru. He's my
Supposed to tell that
helper.
secret.
he he gets to spend more time. He knows exactly where to look for all the good stuff. So when he's sitting there enjoying looking for new stuff, better stuff, whatever you want to call it, he's already done the legwork, so I kind of steal from him. I mean, I hate to call it that, but that's exactly what it's called. I steal
Yeah.
from my hubby.
Um,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. No, you're fine. What motivates you to stream when you just don't really feel like it?
Knowing that I'm going to be with friends, knowing that I'm going to be with I guess my favorites, knowing that they're going to that they're waiting for me in the background or whatever, I guess you can say.
Yeah. And even if it's just that one person out there that's going to come into your stream, and you know who I'm talking about, they're always here. They're always there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they're constantly asking you, when are you going to stream again? When are you going to stream again?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you know that at least just for that one person, you have to stream.
Right.
Yeah, that's a motivator, I think.
Yep.
Um, what's the scariest game you've played?
Hmm. There's so many
No,
actually.
I know, I know the
Um
answer to this. I
if you're
think
gonna say visage,
nope,
it's not
no,
visage.
it's not. It starts with an F.
Oh, fear
It's
therapy.
fear
That
therapy.
was, oh my gosh. I mean, in the back of my mind, it's going, I want to go back. I want to try it again. I want to go back. I want to play it. But the outside of me is going like,
Nope.
oh, you ran. You ran for a reason.
That
Hello.
that game is a nope from me.
That was, yes, fear therapy was, yeah, the scariest one that I've played yet.
Yeah, I knew that
I
was
mean,
going to
they're
be.
all scary, very scary when you first start out, but you kind of get immune to it. But I don't think there's any immunity to fear therapy.
I, I don't know. The reason I play Phasmo now is not for the jump scares or to get scared, because it's not really scary. It's to see how good I can get at guessing what the ghost is at that time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I
Phasmo is
think
not
we've
even
all
scary anymore.
become No, I think we've all become desensitized by it,
Yeah.
but it's still very fun to play.
Yeah. Um. Let's see what else have we got here. Do you think you'll be streaming, say, 5 or 10 years down the road?
As long as my hands, I have rheumatoid arthritis in my hands, so sometimes the pain in my hands just get excruciating. The joints are just very bad. But as long as my hands can hold up and I can find a decent schedule for myself to be able to fit it all in,
Hmm.
I will stream as long as I can.
Okay. Good. Do you remember any of the worst mistakes you've made while you've been streaming?
I still do it today. I have a bad habit of cussing. Oh my gosh, it embarrasses me, and I know it doesn't matter to some people because I've heard them do the same thing, but to me, it just it bothers me because I cuss so bad on there.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do it.
Uh-oh.
The technical issues kind of screwed me up, but let me see if I can get it done now. Hang on just a second.
What are
Um,
you doing?
so let's see a little bit about uni. I've got a
Uh-oh.
promo trailer here for it. There's nothing wrong with occasional getting in touch with your inner sailor, right?
Thank you.
Here you go. Here's some of Uni in action and some of her sailor talk.
Oh no.
um, please come up. It's not working. Hang on. Let me. Where's it at? Ah, now maybe it'll work. Hang on.
Think to check
Oh,
what my
there we go. Okay, a little of Uni in action.
oh. Think to check what my son of a bitch. I got goosey too. The pimples are horrible. Oh my god. Are making me cry. I don't like the way this looks. Not the right shit. I definitely don't like the way that looks. Oh my god. Oh, everybody going to scream. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh my god. Holy shit. Whoa. What the hell?
What? What the hell?
I'm out
What?
of I was out of the game. What did you Napster?
Oh.
Napster's been man, Napster been man.
Okay, go.
Ah, shit!
Don't get
Oh,
stuck. Don't
God
get stuck.
damn
Get over
it!
here.
Oh
Get
my
out. Get out. Get out.
God! Oh my God!
That is my lovely wife, Uni. I love that laugh. That laugh gets me every time. Uh, so, okay, you can have lunch with two streamers. Who's it going to be?
Definitely butterfly. Oh, there's so many to choose from. Oh my gosh. Um, hmm. In the background, my biggest supporters have always been Wicked Nono and Mama Dragon.
Hmm.
So I think it would be those two.
Okay.
Actually, I had to have a table of five but yeah.
Let's
It'd be
see.
Broken Butterfly, Mama Dragon, and Wicked No No.
Okay, so three people. All right.
Yeah,
So one of them's gonna have to pay for their own lunch.
there you go.
So you're also a teacher. Um,
Yes,
tell people what you teach.
I teach. I'm a. I can't think of the word. The word just flew out of my brain. I'm a computer teacher. I teach 3 and 4-year-olds, actually now two 2 year olds, all the way to 6th grade on just the basics of computing, like the desktop basics, how to move around from window to window, basics about Windows, basics on Office, basics on PowerPoints. Um, I haven't ever divulged into Excel because I don't know enough of it myself, but I just teach
Incoming
them the
raid.
basics about
Whoa.
the
Hello.
internet.
Hi, Wolf. Thank you for the
Honestly.
raid.
Hi.
Whoopee!
Self, Wolf.
Um,
Fuck. Too late.
mm,
Hello.
teach them.
How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Hang on just a second, Uni.
Oh, take your
I'm
time.
sorry. Um, yes. Thank you so much. So that worked. I don't.
Wise Alpha Wolf is a good streamer.
Yeah.
I love watching him.
Wolf has an amazing setup for his
Oh
stream.
my God, I'm so jealous.
Amazing.
So
He's got
jealous.
VR. He drives truck simulators and racing simulators, and he's just fantastic to watch. Uh, Hi, Wolf. How are you? How was your stream? I hope everything was good. Thank you so much for that raid. Stream was good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I know you probably streamed for hours, so you were probably tired and hungry or sleepy. Um, this wasn't your 24-hour stream, was it? I know you were planning on doing one of those.
It's not till the 29th.
29th. Okay. All right. So Wise Alpha Wolf is doing a 24-hour stream on the 29th. So he's probably more than likely going to fall asleep on stream. So please
No, he's working on alarms to
work.
keep him awake.
Oh, okay. So that's all right. Good. So
Thank you for
thank you
following.
for following Dakia.
Takia,
4 hours in
my
VR.
friend, how are you?
No, 4 hours in VR is that's a nope. I can get 10 minutes in, and I would get seasick, motion sickness, or whatever. Not seasick. Uh, thank you so much for that raid, Wolf. But I know you're probably sleepy, tired, all that. So please, if you need to duck out and go take care of yourself, please go do that. Uh, don't feel like you have to stay here and listen to my dumb butt.
That sounds like you're trying to get rid of him.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean that. I know what it's like after you've streamed so long and you're ready
Oh
to
yeah,
sitting without a
call it
break.
quits.
My feet hurt. Yeah, go sit down, go
Oh
relax.
yeah.
Just take it easy. I appreciate the raid so much. I'm good though. I'm on a train right now. Pretty much bad reception. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Uh,
no.
he's probably either headed to work or headed from work, or maybe just traveling. I don't know. Dakia, thank you
Nah,
so
I
much
think
for
the
coming in.
docket's school.
Is it school? Okay.
I think so.
All right. So, what did I ask you? What was it? What was the question?
Um,
What were we talking about?
um,
Oh, what do
I
you
don't
teach?
remember. Oh yeah, just the basics, every basic to every part
From school going
of
home.
the computer. I teach them, how to maneuver around desktops, how to maneuver around Windows, how to maneuver around the internet safely. And
That's a big
I
one.
don't get very technical with them because, I mean, it is only sixth grade.
Don't let her fool
But
you. She also teaches coding to some of these kids.
I was going to get there. Towards the end of the school year, we start working with coding. It is so amazing to see these kids, how they light up when they finally get the concept. I have had in the last 2 years, I have had at that time two, no, excuse me, three kindergartners that have finished the course at a third grade level.
Yeah.
So it is just, oh, it's so rewarding when they get it. It just, oh, makes my heart feel good. But we actually, once we have got the concept of coding, I have three different kinds of robots that we will play around with and
Now,
use the coding with.
how long have you been teaching them coding?
I have been teaching coding, I believe, for the last either 3 or 5 years.
And this is from someone who has not had any experience with coding.
Nope,
Um,
none whatsoever.
and she kind of basically learned right alongside the kids. Uh,
Now, don't get me wrong, people. The coding that you're used to looking at with the numbers, the letters, the brackets, and all that stuff, that's not the coding I'm referring to. I'm referring to directional coding, like this arrow turns them this way, this arrow makes them go that way.
but that is
It's
still
just,
programming. Yeah.
right, it's still
Thank you for the alert,
programming.
Wolf.
It's the basics of programming.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But it's still programming. It's still getting something to do what you want it to do
right.
um, from a program.
I open up their problem solving abilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Now, 3 years ago, I believe it was, I did teach the fourth through sixth grade how all about, well, the basics of HTML. We created just a fun offline web page.
You see Butterfly's response back for a few minutes. I remember at school with programming, we had to move a turtle.
Oh, cool.
It's still programming.
Yes. Nowadays, or in my classroom, we have Dash and Dot ro- robot. We have the Botley robot, and we have the Mouse and Go robot.
Yeah.
So, if you ever get a chance, look those up. Those are really good. And the Mouse and Go robot was so much fun for my granddaughter. My granddaughter on my daughter's side gets to attend the school with me. This is her last year with me. Anyway, she loved the Mouse and Go robot so much that she went and purchased one for herself for home. So these kids
Okay, Dakia.
really enjoy it. It drives them nuts at the beginning, but like I said, once they get it, they walk out of my room going, Mrs. Dowd, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, so we have an ad coming up here in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So if you're here and you're still watching, thank you so much. In about a minute and 50 seconds, we're going to have an ad pop up. We will take a break. It'll give you a chance to go to the restroom, grab a bite to eat, do whatever you need to do for about 3 minutes. So I will put up a BRB screen. Hopefully, it'll all work. Um, so yeah, and we will be back with Uni 285, Uni underscore. Now, the funny thing about Uni 285 is we started with Uni 285, Uni, no space, no underscore or anything. And when people would shout her out or say her name or whatever, they would throw bits, 285 bits,
Yes.
because Uni in 285 is a emote and bits. So she had to change her name
Yeah,
to,
it don't work.
yeah, she had to change his name.
Mm,
That was so embarrassing when it happened the first
a
time.
little bit, a little
Yeah.
bit.
So, yeah.
I mean, I didn't have a problem giving that kind of support to people, but
But
after a while, it kind of
yeah, stealing
dips into the
285 bits
pocketbook.
from, yeah, stealing 285 bits from somebody. For the love of mom, my train just couldn't wait those 2 minutes. Nope, it just left right before I arrived. Oh my God, I hate when
Oh
that happens.
no.
Okay, so we will be right back. Take your, take a break, stand up, stretch, go to the restroom, whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back shortly. We're gonna probably get some water or something. Uh, thank you all for being here. So we'll be right back. And it didn't work. Jeez.
Exactly.
There we
Do I look behind me? I don't know. Uh,
Mommy. Have you been okay? Yeah.
fingerprints, so it's not erased. Footprints.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Killed somebody.
get out of my bathroom. Meanie.
I mean, we got the voodoo doll out here. We could always just start.
I could. Here, let me do that.
So bad. Shit.
Spirit box and freezing temperatures.
Yep. Oh my god.
Pee my pants!
Little bit.
I couldn't see because I was. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. You're making me. No. Oh fuck. Run, fucker, run. Ah, got me. Son of a bitch. They know.
Spirit box and freezing temperatures.
Yep. Oh my god.
Pee my pants!
Little bit.
And we are back with the Hanging with Dad podcast and Twitch stream. Our sponsor this half hour is, it's just kidding, we don't have a sponsor. Sorry. We are talking with my wife, Uni285, Uni underscore 285. Sorry, we just talked about that. Hi, Dove. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, other than Instagram. I love your Instagrams, by the way. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you so much. Um, so we were talking about your coding last, but let's switch gears a little bit. How long have you been teaching?
This will be my 23rd year, and it always seems like the first year. It is just such a it's the best job I have ever had in all my working years. It's just those kids bring such a joy to me.
Now, um, when you first started teaching the computer class, you didn't have much experience with computers, did you?
No, the only experience I had was just sitting behind the computer and doing things. I mean, I do not, I hate to say this, I always feel bad about this, but I don't have a teaching degree and I don't have a technical degree. Everything that I teach is just what I've learned myself by doing.
Yeah. Now, to add on to that, people, this is a private school that she teaches at, and these students have gone on. There's been many of the students from this school become salutatorians and valedictorians from this school, and it happens every year. At least one or two of the students in the high school will be from the school that she teaches at, and they get into public school, and they are so much further ahead than the other kids in their grades. And she has had students come back to her. Well, you tell this that the kids come back and say that they uh, learn so much from your classes, from Word, Office, Excel, and all this kind of stuff, that they were so much further ahead than the other students.
Yeah, I have gotten students in the middle of a school year change schools and come to us. And my first question to them after welcoming them to my class is, okay, what do you know about the computer? What have you learned in your other computer classes? And 9 out of 10 times, those children are always saying, oh, we do nothing, we just play. And it's
Mhm.
like, no, in this time and age, you can't do that with children. I mean, this is where
Wonder what
the
experience
world is going to.
507 right
So
now.
it's got to be, you have to teach them so much more because this is all there is.
Incoming
Oh
raid.
my
I
God!
mean, my biggest
Hang on.
struggle right now, okay. Ah,
Urban Dictionary read of
casual.
Sasquatch, when an unkept bush begins to grow down your thighs. Sasquatch. So, Ginook.
Chinook. Uh, Casual Officer, thank you so much for that raid. I, you are the best. Thank you. Oh no. Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate that raid. Lobsters, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Whenever anybody asks me, if I'm asked who the streamer that comes into my chat or raids me that I kind of get flustered, you're it.
Starry-eyed with starry-eyed.
Yeah. Um, if you guys are not following Casual Officer, you really need to. I mean, she is one of the best streamers on Twitch. She's so chill, but she loves to play adventure games. She's fantastic. I can't say enough about her. Oh, it's Starstruck. Absolutely.
Yes,
Um,
starstruck.
every time she raids, I get these little tears in my eyes because she was one of the first
Thank you for following.
few streamers that I followed and sub to. Thank you so much for that sub, Grumpus. I am,
Oh, amazing.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
following
following.
Sagra? Sargra. Okay, Sargra. Follow drop for casual. Thank you, Dove. Yeah, Lobster's so entertaining to watch. W- and I got to tell the story. I got to tell the story. And I know Lobster. I tell it so many times, but I had just lost my job. I started watching Lobster, and she pulled me out of a depression that friends couldn't draw me out of. So Lobster, thank you so much for being you. Um, Came with the raid. Love pass on to the Lobster. Thank you so much, Grumpus. Lobster, I know if
Thank you for following.
thank you for following Dazzy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm flustered. Lobster, thank you so much. How was your stream? I hope you had a wonderful time. You usually do. Um, how was it? What did you play? What were you playing today? From one dad to another. Thank you, Dazzy. I'm not only a dad, I'm a grandfather.
What's your point?
Mm-mm. I'm too old to be on Twitch, but yet here I am.
No, you're not.
Thank you for the 300 bits.
Oh, awesome.
You're too kind. You're too kind. Guys, seriously, if you're not following Casual Lobster, you need to. I mean, she is the absolute best streamer on Twitch, in my opinion. And my opinion is the best opinion out there. So, never too old for doing what you enjoy. That's
You are
true.
right.
That's
You
true.
are right.
And that's one of the reasons I do stream. And I stream not to get followers, not to get subs, not to get all that. I stream just to stream. And that's my philosophy is I come on here. I'm gonna play a game anyway because I'm retired. I get to do that now.
I'm jealous.
So yeah, I get to sit and play games, and I thought if I'm gonna play games, I might as well stream, and that way, if somebody comes in and chats, bam, I get all the better. So today, welcome to Hanging with Dad. Um, I called Dad on Twitch. I was bad under 285 for so long, but I'm so freaking old that the community started calling me Dad, and I was like, I'm gonna go with it.
This
So,
man's in his late 50s. You think he was 80 years old?
I feel 80.
Feeling had nothing to do with it.
Lobster, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate you so much. I'm sorry, I must raid. Yeah, absolutely. You go take care of
By all
yourself. Do
means.
do what you need to do. Thank you so much for the lurk. Your community, it's a wonderful community. I will try to take care of them as best I can. Um, so, where were we? What did I get? What happened? What?
Uh,
Somebody out there
I
knows
know
what we're
you were
talking.
talking about the children and the salutatory. Oh, I had mentioned that students come to us sometimes in the middle of the school year
Hmm.
or, you know, and I ask them, okay, what do you know about computing? What things that you still need to learn? And 9 times out of 10, those students are telling me, oh, we did nothing but play games.
Hmm.
And it's like, no, in this time and age, you have to do so much more with these children. I mean, I know our school has, uh, excuse me, just PCs, but the children come, the little bitties come into class knowing that this is their mouse. They don't know how to work an actual mouse.
Yeah.
So you have to teach them all the basics of every kind of computing so that they can actually progress as the years are progressing with
Yeah.
technology.
She kind of prepares her students for the outside world,
Yeah,
even at a young age. And parents don't do that. That with their toddlers and stuff. I know that that's a really extremely young age to start with, but you're never too. It's never too early to start learning how to be ready for the world.
exactly.
And yeah, so no, no, no. Ah, shoot. My tablet went to sleep on me.
Uh-oh.
All right, so how? did you become a teacher? Because you were a you were a nurse's aide before you started teaching, right?
I was a nurse's aide, and was uh, I got to the point to where I developed hernias in my back, and it just got too much for me to be able to do that successfully. And at that point in time, I was a nurse's aide for 6 years. And at the end of that time, my mother in law owned a video store where we live now. And she, at that time, she needed assistance. So I started working with her. Well, on one of my off days, me and Dad were just sitting there watching television, and he gets a phone call. He had worked in my position for about a year and a half, so he kind of knew people that worked there and everything. Well, they had called Bad and asked him, mentioned that the person that had taken his position was having to move on to bigger and better things. So they called and asked him, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting fumbled in my words.
You're good.
Called and asked him if he knew of anyone that could help, fill the position. Well, he just kind of casually threw in my name. And at that time, the headmistress said, okay, well, she can come in this day and, we'll go from there. And it's like, okay, cool. So I went in with my resume and all that kind of bells and whistles and stuff. And we talked a few minutes. And then after that, she handed me the schedule and she says, okay, you're going to come work, start working that day. And I've been there ever since.
Yeah, she didn't even get a job interview. She just went to work.
Yeah, just went to work. And it's like, I can do this.
Um, B, I'm sorry, I just saw that. I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you for being and dropping in here. Um, for those of you that are new to this, I started doing this podcast what,
A month ago.
maybe a couple of months ago, yeah. And it started with my son, and I thought it was interesting to talk to people. So this is episode 7 so far. Um, so welcome into the podcast slash stream. Um, okay, so what's the best part about your job of
The
teaching?
kids.
Yeah.
The kids and watching them grow. Like I said, I get them from 2, 3 year olds all the way to sixth grade. And the ones that do stay the whole 6 years is just, it's amazing. Now, let me backtrack for just a little bit.
Hmm?
We get them more than just 6 years because we have preschool, we have pre K, then we have kinder through six. So we get them for about 8 years. And to watch them grow is just, it's so heartwarming, so amazing to see how they grow over the years. So just like every other teacher, it's always about the kids.
Yeah. Um, so when your sixth graders um, finally get to leave your school, uh, will graduate. How does that feel when your highest grade finally leaves your school?
It's like a mother watching their child graduate. It's just knowing that they're no longer going to be there, no longer reachable, I guess you can say.
You won't see them every day.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a little upsetting. Not
Yeah.
upsetting to tears, but it's just the pride knowing that they're moving on to bigger and better things.
Yeah. So how hard is it for you to keep up with the technology that's out there
Oh,
at your
my
school?
position, it is very hard because, I mean, we're a small school. We have, it's hard because there's so many new things out there, but the school just does not have the income to keep up with it all.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to do the best I can with what I got, and I try to come up with the most newest thing I can each year to give them something just a little bit more towards the new technology that's out there.
Yeah, I was going to mention earlier when you were talking about you teaching the kids coding and you had some robots that you teach them the stuff with.
Right.
That the school bought the robots, which they weren't too terribly expensive,
No.
but you used your own equipment tablet to teach these kids uh,
Right.
coding. Um, yeah, so it's a lot of the times the teachers are putting out their own money, their own personal stuff to teach these kids. And it's not just in this school, it's not just in her school.
No, that's just a teacher thing.
Yeah,
That's what teachers do.
yeah. There's just not enough funding for schools, private or
No.
public, either or.
Nope.
And,
I
and
mean, you can write grant after grant, but it's still going to depend on the company that you're trying to contact on whether they see you fit enough to use their income.
yeah,
So, yeah.
and people's perception of private schools is they're rich and
Oh, no.
they don't need funding, but that's not the case.
No.
Especially in the community that she's in, it's not a small community, but it's not a large community by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
Um,
Our main funding for our school is every year towards the end of the school year, we have an annual auction
mhm.
that the classes create items to be auctioned off. We get donations throughout the community and everything. That's where a lot of our income comes from, is from that yearly annual. I
Mhm.
mean, auction, excuse me.
Yearly annual auction.
Yeah, yearly annual auction. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
That's kind of redundant, but yes,
Mm, I get tongue tied. Sorry, people.
you get tang tangled.
Yeah, I get tongue tangled. Mm.
Let's see. How hard is the end of the year for you?
Oh, it's not nice. Not because of what I have to do to. One thing with me is my summers are never a true teacher summer. I work year round,
Mhm.
but that's beside the point. The end of the school year is difficult because some of the kids that have to move on to bigger and brighter things for some reason whatsoever, it's hard to see them go. And it's even hard, the ones that I know that are even coming back for the next year, it kind of tugs at my heart because it's like, oh, it's going to be a 3 whole months without you. I mean, I know 3 months is not long, but to see some of these faces and to receive the daily hugs and admiration that we get during the day of the school year is just, I miss it and I don't want to go away for the summer.
Yeah. You get attached to the students and you just kind of miss that
Oh, yes.
interaction. Um,
A lot of the kids that, well, pretty much the whole school, know that my granddaughter does attend the school and that she's my granddaughter, but I have quite a few of them that call me grandma because that's just how close they feel to me.
Yeah,
And I don't correct them because I think it's cool. I love it.
yeah. Okay. Um, so we got about a few minutes before the next ad, and this will be where we go into the lightning round. You ready for that?
Oh no.
But we get
I don't know about that.
so we have a few minutes, but in that few minutes, can you tell us a little bit about what a typical day is like?
Oh, a typical day. Not only do I teach, but I also have a few extra um, positions that I have to fill. When I first get there, I assist three other people in getting the kids unloaded from the cars that the parents just drive up to and they drop their child off.
Hmm.
We always give the children a greeting at the beginning of school. So I help unload them. Then when I get back into my classroom, I start all the computers, make sure they're up and running by the time my first class arrives. I'm checking my server. I check all the folders in my server to make sure they have saved properly, make sure that important information from all the teacher computers, all the student computers are there. I make sure that they can be downloaded easily before anyone shows up and says, "Hey, I lost this, I lost that. Could you fix it?" I double check all the teacher computers with a certain program, make sure they're all up and running, make sure they're all updated. I just double check the school to make sure everything is working properly. And then I begin with my classes. We go to chapel every morning. That's a must.
Yeah.
We go to chapel every morning. Then after that, my classes begin. And in between classes and off time, I'm just checking the internet looking for bigger and better things to teach, bigger and better equipment that the school could possibly afford, and just double checking the internet, make sure it's running smoothly, make sure
Yes.
there's no hiccups,
Yeah.
double
See,
check teacher computers.
when people in IT are browsing the internet at work, they're not just browsing the internet. They are
No.
they're as we're browsing the internet, we are making sure that the internet that the business that we're working at is working properly.
Correct.
Because 9 times out of 10, the IT person who is browsing the internet will know that the internet's down before anybody else does.
Yes.
So it's not just as soon as we say, oh, hey, a web page is not loading, why is that? And we're on it right then and there.
Yeah.
So if you're in
Yeah, nine
IT and
times.
you're browsing the internet, you're doing your job.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, I'm messaging the teacher saying, "Hey, there's this, and this problem. I'm working on it. Give me a few minutes." I'm constantly texting the teachers saying if any problems arise or whatever. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's basically about my day.
Yeah. Um, I think I have totally flubbed this podcast up. We are about an hour and a half in, and I was thinking we were only an hour in. It's been a lot of fun talking here, and I've lost track of time. We are about
Woohoo!
a minute and 57 seconds away from the ad. So the ad's going to pop up. If you're not subscribed, you will be getting an ad probably, and I will go to a BRB screen, take a break. It's going to be about 3 minutes of an ad, I think. I hope I'm timing this right. At least by my ad widget, it's showing that we're a minute and 30 seconds away. So take a break, go stretch, relax, get you some water, get you some food, whatever you need to do. And we will be right back with our lightning round questions with Uni to see what's floating around in that head. Um,
Not much.
um, we would. I love doing this to find out a little bit more about the people that I interact with. So, if you would like to be on the podcast, please message me. So, yeah, either in Discord, on Twitch. If you can find me, message me. If you would like to be interviewed on this Hanging with Dad podcast, I would appreciate it so much. Not only would it give me content, but it would give me a little bit more insight to the people I interact with. It would be fantastic. I love doing this. This is so much fun for me. You may not enjoy it, but I do. And this is why I do this. So please go relax, stretch, do whatever you need to do. We will be back in just a few minutes. Let me see if I can do this right. My Stream Deck's not working, so I'm doing this manually. Uh, we'll be right back. More with Uni 2_285 in just a few moments. We'll be come back, come back.
Oh, hunting.
Yep.
Don't die.
Right behind you. Don't fail. Don't fail. That. What you doing? I'm guessing it didn't work.
It did not work. It killed her instead of me.
No. No.
Oh
No.
no.
I didn't
I
even hear
am
that.
guessing you didn't even fucking like it.
No, I, I didn't see where she came from. Get out of my bathroom. Meanie.
Oh, god damn it.
You're dead.
God damn it.
Oh shit! Spirit box and freezing temperatures.
Yep. Oh my god. Pee my pants! Little bit!
Fingerprints, so it's not erased. Footprints.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Killed somebody.
Jesus.
I couldn't see because I was. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. You're making me.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that too. But... Oh.
Fuck it. I'm going over here to the corner. I'm gonna hide. Exactly. Do I look behind me? I don't know.
Okay, we are back. I think no, there I am. I just popped up. Welcome back. If you're still in that ad, I apologize. So this is what I call the lightning round. We're going to ask just a couple of questions or a few questions, see we're a little bit more about the person we've just visited. We are visiting with my wife, Uni285. Uni underscore 285. Sorry, I keep forgetting that underscore. I can't underscore it enough. Um,
All right.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So, texting or talking?
Texting.
Texting. Okay. Favorite day of the week?
Friday.
Friday.
Mm,
Let's see. Sweet or sour?
Depends on what I'm eating.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Christmas. I can decorate more.
She does a wonderful job of decorating. Uh, let's see. If you had a superpower, what would you want it to be?
Oh, kids ask me that all the time. Uh, I really do not know. I really don't. I mean, I guess it would be the ability. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't. I cannot answer that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Um, for me, it would be the ability to make people tell the truth.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
nice.
that'd be kind of scary, but because
Right? A little bit.
sometimes you really don't want people to tell you what they really think of you. Um, the, are you a morning person or a night owl?
My old age, I don't think I'm either, but I guess it would have to be morning because I do wake up way too early.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not just because you got to go to work, but it's because of the distance you have to work.
Yeah, it's 23 years of eternal clock that wakes me up so early.
Yeah. So she get even on her days off, she'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes at 4:30.
Yep.
So yeah. Favorite season?
Spring.
Spring. Okay,
Yeah, I like the newness of everything.
gotcha. Mild or spicy?
Spicy. I'm a spicy mama.
Your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, cherry.
Cherry.
Yeah,
All right.
cherry.
Okay, cool. All right. And the last question, and say something positive about yourself.
Oh, oh, um, oh, that's hard.
Come on, you can do it.
I guess it would have to be my laugh because everyone loves it so much. I mean, I don't hear the Betty Rubble to it, but that's the first thing everyone always notices about me is my laugh. So I kind of tend to try to make people laugh just so that I can laugh along with them so that they can experience it longer.
Excuse me. Welcome back, Butterfly. Yeah,
Welcome back, Bestie.
one of the first things I noticed was your Betty Rubble laugh. Um, and it's adorable. People, when people watch you, that's one of the things that they say is that
They
they
do.
adore your laugh. Um, so yeah, um, you have an infectious laughter, and it's so entertaining to listen to, and so heartwarming to listen to. Isn't it, Butterfly? It's you gotta love Uni's laugh. Yeah. Well, okay, so thank you so much for agreeing to be a guest on Hanging with Dad.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Yeah, it was so much fun. We went over what I thought we were going to do. Um,
I'm sorry, people.
no, it's fine. It was me with technical difficulties. It kind of threw me off, and then Casual Lobster coming in and screwing me up, and Wolf, the Rage. Yeah, they both kind of messed me up.
It's
Uh,
your fault. Your fault.
Usually I try to do this within an hour, but this today was just kind of an extra special thing, so we did this thing. We are going to go raid Morgue Mistress. She is currently playing the mortuary assistant. Um, I don't watch her often, but she is fun to watch. Um, I think she's got, I don't know if this is her normal thing, but she's got a, Halloween thingy going on, I think. But so yeah, let's go raid that. Thank you all for being here with on Hanging with Dad. We will be back next week. Who have I got next week? Um, oh, Sharky.
Oh,
Sharky.
Sharky,
Sharky.
Sharky.
Sharky's gonna be on. That'll be
Sharky
interesting.
is
Yeah,
amazing.
they are a wonderful person. You don't worry, Butterfly. You're good. You're always here. So,
Exactly.
and never say you're sorry for missing any of it.
No, no, never.
So yeah,
Because I have slept in quite a few times for you,
yeah.
so you owe me.
You owe me some sleep time. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So yes, next week will be Sharky C. They are a wonderful, wonderful human being, wonderful person, and they are in England. So the time difference is going to be kind of wonky, but we're going to pull it off. And so please come back and join us for that stream slash podcast. Um, Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you all for following, all the follows, all the bits. Casual Officer, you do not have to do that. Um, it's been a fantastic day. So we were going to go raid Morgue Mistress. Come back next week, Monday, October, what is it, the 17th? Yeah, 17th, for Sharky. And like I always say at the end of my streams, um, smile like you have something to hide. Um, Make them want what you got. It may not be much, but it's yours. So smile, smile, smile. Every day, every moment, smile. It'll make you feel better. I promise. All right? So let's go raid Morgue Mistress. Bye. Love you all. And
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking.
Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your raid? How was your raid? How was your raid? I don't know how to do. Hello, Dad. Hold on. I think I can. But also, we need to do this one. And then, this one. I see a lot of things that we're going to do. But first, we still need. My stream deck's not updating on you yet. So give me a second. It's not doing it.
okay, I'm gonna quit the game.